And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 280!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
46 down, man. 5-4.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
All that, man. Hey, great. Rip.
Jim. Check.
Rip.
Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competiters. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Hey, pick your game up. Alert 3. Check 3. Kill.
Hey, stack.
Kill. Turn up. Alert flare.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Check it backer.
On 1st down, Wentz. And it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 23. Trubisky will throw, looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Niners 13, Cardinals 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Below Nichols. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. From the 17, Trubisky. Underneath for Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ready? 85 is coming. 85 is coming. Watch him. Watch him. Single.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
Now Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch this.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
180. All day, punk.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
36. Hey, empty. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They go back to the ground. This time Barber. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
In front of him, no room to find to get upfield.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Oh, a nice spin. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. so that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
You go tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And very little. He did get a couple up to the 49. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
Check safety, check safety.
Kill. Tokyo.
From the 27, Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kerryon Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Go. 280.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's fly two. Run.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. Wentz now on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bunch.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Check. Here, shift.
Go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, check.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the counter, here's Bell. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Trubisky now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Allen Robinson. 50 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wentz looking for Campbell down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
180!
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Now Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Trubisky to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, ball. Check it out.
Again, it's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Watch out. Watch it. Tight dog.
Friend.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Slam. 6-5-7. What's your son?
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Wentz going to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In your face. Shift. Check 31. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let's go. Great.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Lefty. SOS. Done.
57.
Here's Wentz to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for